Good Friday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. All right, I got a story for you here I want to share with you guys. I got a couple, but I want to start off with this one. And this is going to be particularly for the folks, you're heading to your cruise port, you're looking for something to do the day before your cruise. Well, I've got a possible cruise excursion for you. Or not a cruise excursion, let me rephrase it, because this has nothing to do with the cruise lines. You cannot book this through a cruise line, but possibly something for you to do pre-cruise or post-cruise if you are sailing from New York. Well, how about a tour of New York where you go out and see rats? That's right. There is a tour where you can go out and look at rats in New York City. So there's a guy in New York who they call the Rat Daddy. Now, this all started over on TikTok. He was making videos about the rats in the city, and they were designed to raise awareness. They were designed to help people get rid of the rat problem that they have there. These videos became very, very popular, and the next thing he knows, people are coming from all over the country looking to meet up with him and wanting to take tours and to see these rats, and so he has started giving tours of rats in New York City. So my question would be is on next time you go to New York to cruise, would you consider taking a rat tour? I wouldn't think that this would be a super popular thing, but so far he's given over 50 tours of rats. And he gives family tours, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, kids, all interested in taking these tours to see the rats. Now, the tour starts at 10:30 in the morning, and it's 100% guaranteed that you are going to see rats. And he said the number of rats can vary depending on the weather, but you're gonna see rats. Now, for right now, these tours are actually free. It is no charge to take the tour. He does sell, merchandise, t-shirts, hats, things like that to help support it. He also, of course, has his TikTok channel. So if you're interested in seeing any of these rat videos, go over to TikTok, look up Rat Daddy, enjoy yourself some rat videos. And next time you're cruising out of New York, you can always take yourself a rat tour. But let me know in the comments below, would you take this kind of tour? Is this something that would interest people? Now, I don't know who needs to actually be told this, but apparently someone out there does. You cannot bring your household pet on a cruise with you. You can't bring your dog. You can't bring your cats. I'm not talking about service animals. They, of course, are allowed. I'm talking about your household pet. In this case, I'm talking about your cat and a cat named Avi. Because Avi, the cat, apparently was smuggled on board Royal Caribbean's Ovation of the Seas on a cruise from Hawaii down to New Zealand. Now, exactly how this cat was smuggled on board, they're not sure. They're kind of guessing that it had to have been tucked underneath a jacket or a sweatshirt or something like that in order to walk through the metal detector to get on the ship. Of course, the cat wouldn't set it off because the cat's flesh and blood, just like you are. But that's really the only way I could think that you could smuggle the cat on board. You couldn't run it through the security scanner, put it in a carry-on bag or anything like that, because then it would pretty obviously show up on the x-ray machine. But a passenger did smuggle this cat on board the ship, and when New Zealand officials came on board the ship in New Zealand, they discovered the cat inside the passenger cabin. Now, Royal Caribbean has not released the name of the passenger. I'm assuming they're handling that particular part of it in-house, but they didn't release any of the names. But New Zealand authorities were checking the ship, and they found the cat inside a passenger cabin. Now, that also says to me, because that was disembarkation of the ship, that the passenger realized they were not going to be able to take this cat into New Zealand, so they simply left it on board the cruise ship. So not only they smuggled it on the ship, realized that they were going to get caught trying to take it into New Zealand, and apparently just left it in the cabin for someone else to deal with. Now, New Zealand has very strict laws about what you can bring into this country. And when they discovered this cat, the first thing that they were going to do by their rules and their regulations is they were going to euthanize this cat. So whoever smuggled this cat on, first of all, just an idiot, then abandons this animal on the ship, and now this animal is going to be killed over this person's decision. Now, luckily for Avi the cat, Royal Caribbean worked it out where the cat could stay on board the ship, so it stayed on board Ovation of the Seas until they were able to find a home. One of the guest services members has adopted the cat, and the cat now has a home in Miami, Florida. So the cat's good, the cat's safe, but honestly, who smuggles their pets on board a cruise ship? Why would you even think that that is the right thing to do? You know, I'm trying to go and picture this mental process, because look, the fact that they smuggled the cat on board, they had it stuffed under a jacket, a sweatshirt, it's not like it was out in the open and they just tried to walk on with the cat. They snuck the cat on board, which means they knew it was wrong when they did it. They took the steps to hide the cat, which means you're aware that what you're doing is wrong. And how much love and affection do you have for this animal if at the end of the cruise you abandon it to keep yourself out of trouble? This isn't the first story we've heard. We did a story a few months ago about a lady who wanted to get on an airplane and couldn't with her dog, so she just took it out and abandoned it in a stroller in the airport parking lot. I gotta ask, what is wrong with some of these people? I'm not a cat person, but I still wouldn't do that to somebody's cat, or, you know, to any cat. I'm a dog person, and I would, first of all, smart enough to know I'm not gonna smuggle my dogs on board a cruise ship. And two, I definitely would never ever abandon them anywhere because of a mistake that I made. But some people apparently are just like that. So I hope this person gets punished. I hope they get a good fine from the cruise lines, even banned from cruising over this. It's just straight animal cruelty, in my opinion, and they don't deserve to be on a cruise ship ever again. So I hope that Royal Caribbean decides to never let them back on. And at least the cat is now someplace safe in a happy home that wants the cat. But, I mean, what do you guys think? What kind of punishment does a person who does this to an animal really deserve? And would you even contemplate ever trying to sneak an animal on board a cruise ship? I said, some people, I don't understand what they're doing or why they're doing it. And I truly believe that there's going to be a special place in the afterlife for people that do this sort of thing. All right, and that's going to be our video for this Friday morning. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.